32 just last week as well. She's ranked 12th all time. This is going to be a ding-dong battle.
Oh, well, what are we going for, boys? Pearson 1. Who's coming 2? Will it be the dancing diva?
There she is. Look at her. Just getting warmed up. Jenica.
World champs qualifier here, 13 seconds.
Yeah, look, it'd be interesting to see how Pearson goes tonight. Her first one over the sticks. We saw a person she trained with, Sam Bain, the same coach, have his first run over the hurdles. They obviously will need the run, but no doubt, when you're as good as Sally Pearson, you're always amongst the money. On the mark.
Silver medalist representing the Old Melburnians class.
There we go. Sam Bain's receiving his medal from the Old Melburnians.
And wearing the New South Wales Institute of Sport colours, Nicholas.
So the athletes here just going about their preparations. We've seen Pearson already on the flat sprints this year. We haven't seen her over the hurdles yet.
Yep.
Been doing some great work in training with her coach Ash Marnie down there on the Gold Coast.
She looks sharp. Just seen her do a start to the second hurdle then. Her trail leg, as it always does, supremely quick over the hurdle, and it's great to see her flat speed, on the way up as well. So hopefully we see that translate into her hurdles, Mossy.
And you see there down at the bottom of your screen, don't forget to join us on the Twitter, #SummerOfAss. Make sure you join the conversation tonight. All the best ones will be going up there. Tell us how you're watching tonight. As always, we've been looking for this. Show us your screens. Want to get that there on the #SummerOfAss.
And it's heating up down here. The crowd, there's a palpable buzz down here at ground level next to the track, and a lot of the youngsters, but also some of the more elderly track fans as well. They're here to see their superstar. What have we got here on Twitter, Mossy?
Yeah, we've got Twitter there. Lauren Wells covering all bases by being a good wife and ass supporter, washing up while watching. Well,
there we go.
Fantastic stuff.
Lauren Wells, what a legend.
She had for dinner? That's a huge pot.
And we're just going to go over now to the men's discus. I know, I thought we'd get Julian Ruck, but looks like we'll be starting off in the women's 100 metres hurdles.
Ruck unleashes the discus.
That is a big throw there. And it draws a warm applause. That's a white flag going up. And we'll see the marker. That's been pushed out a bit from his last throw. And we want to see it start tickling the 65-metre mark if we can.
Unfortunately, we don't have the yellow tape there to indicate what the world championship.
Maybe I'll go and run. I've got some yellow extension cord here, Mossy. If we could get that out.
This sounds brilliant. Let's do it. You've held up the discus once tonight, Robbo.
Yeah.
You might as well do it again.
No, well, look at for the benefit of the crowd. As we see the hurdlers here.
Yes.
I know they've had a few problems with moths up here in Brisbane at sporting events recently. I just hope a plague of moths doesn't come in here tonight. They're relatively moth-free at the moment.
You don't have a lisp there, do you?
No, a moth.
Yeah, well, there's one here.
Silas moth.
That's for sure. I've been called that. Well, it'll be Thylas moth.
Silas moth. So you can see the split screens. The men's discus, they're getting through the rounds, and the women's hurdles. We see one of the all-time greats of this sport running in the hurdles tonight. There's not much she hasn't done in the sport of athletics, and very interesting to see how she goes. I'm predicting a 12.70 performance from Sally Pearson.
Well, ladies and gentlemen.
Well, folks, you heard it here from Ollie. You heard it here. And don't forget, continue to join us on that #SummerOfAss. Plenty of action still to come tonight. Got the women's 400-metre final later on. That'll be a belter. Caitlin Sargent, Betty Barua from Papua New Guinea, and Lindsay Pekin as well. Looking forward to that. And the women's 800 final. We've got action aplenty here at round 6 of the Australian Athletics Tour, heading into the finals next week in Sydney and Melbourne after that.
There she is, getting introduced to the crowd, and they love her here in Queensland. They love her.
That's right.
Give us a wave, Michelle.
There it is. It's like she was listening to you, Mossy. Maybe she's got the live stream in the ear.
They all do, don't they? It's actually in the blocks.
That's handy.
In lane number 9 from the QE2 club, Eliana Seymour. And in lane number
Brandon Behan's an athlete who's been in very good form from Western Australia. She's an athlete really on the rise, and it is great to see some of these young female hurdlers starting to, really get amongst it and try to aspire to be like Sally Pearson, really.
Pearson the one to beat. Jenica, Behan, and Taddeo.
We're in the blocks in the starters' hands as they go down.
World Championship qualifier is 13 flat.
Pearson in 4, Yannicki in 5, and Behan in 7. Away, and Pearson's off to a good start. She clears and gets away early. Janicki's running well, but Pearson's in the lead, just like we expected. Pearson starts to run away with it. Janicki's running well, and she clears the last hurdle. Great win for Sally Pearson. Great running from one of the legends of our sport. Janicki runs on well for seconds, and Brianna Behan, 12.72.
There we go.
Woo! I suspected something around that 12.70.
12.72. Yet another World Championship qualifier.
And